The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy, the play.
Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back in the coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense didn't. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
Running it back, it's Jones. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
3rd down coming up.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. At the 45 on his way. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Sanders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. On the option. Now the pitch. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
Arizona State 14, Colorado 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Get set.
The give. Got room at the 35. Hit the afterburners, kid. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football.
Afterburner's coming. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming you in the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
They'll try the outside to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback will audible. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Working that left side now. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 45, on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are in front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Buffaloes in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got him, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Durham. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arizona State.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running for it on 4th down. Turns it on in midfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll... hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Up-tempo for the offense.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the quarterback dropped back, read the coverage, and realized there was nobody even close to his tight end over on the outside of the field, so simple pitch and catch, and that's an easy first down.
Pressure coming. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
They go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found some daylight. It was time to make a house call.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Fair catch, called for and made. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. Scrambling away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Barrels ahead. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Trying to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Going to the running game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Motion from the offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arizona State.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. Finds his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Direct snap. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Calls his own number. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense in the hurry up. On second down, wants to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
A designed run for the quarterback. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback keeps it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona State 28, Colorado 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the back. Running through contact. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try the run. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Third down coming up.
Okay, ready?
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State. Trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's patched, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's right on target. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Back open in the middle. At the 35, he's open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Sanders.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They want to just keep throwing it. Grab near the marker. It's Sanders. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. And it's picked off.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how good is that for you, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to get the edge on the toss. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the number 2 offense in all of college football and getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Rides to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
On the option. He'll pitch it.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Brings up third down.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.